So, Greg, you write a ton about innovation, and you also just recently wrote about the difference between strategy and innovation. I'm just curious, what caused you to write about this difference between strategy and innovation? And can you share with us the difference in your mind?
About a project, and the first time I talked to her about it, she said, "Oh, it's an innovation project, blah blah blah." And the second time I said, "Oh, it's a strategy project." I said, "So hold on, I'm a bit confused now. First time you said it was innovation, now you're saying it's strategy." And she says, "Well, last time I checked, they were the same thing. Is that not true?" You know, and you do have this type of conversation quite a bit. People say, well, innovation, but then what's strategy and stuff like that. And there is a lot of confusion out there, especially since there's that term, an innovative strategy. So, and those waters are really muddy. And I think it's very, very important to make the distinction, because a strategy is a coherent logic for making choices. It's making one set of choices instead of another set of choices. So that could be choices about what the professors call strategic intent. So Southwest Airlines said that we want to be the low-cost airline. And that, drove the way they made choices about everything from the types of planes they fly to the types of routes they compete on, and all the way down the line. The famous GE one about being first or second, or it can apply to different strategic moves like, Google going into mobile and then buying, and then that drove buying Motorola and all this stuff. So that's a level down. That's not the chief executive, that's the senior team. And then you have lots of innovation strategies that drive decision-making about how you get things done. But generally, the strategy is a very high-level thing. That's what leadership does. Innovation is about new ways of creating, delivering, and capturing value. So that's not necessarily a senior thing. Actually, the more senior you are, the more tied in you are to how things have generally been done. And it's very messy, because it's all stuff that nobody's ever done or been able to get to work before, or there wasn't an opportunity for it before. So younger people tend to be better at it. And it's also highly emotional. I mean, anybody who's worked on a technology product, I mean, in development meetings, you'll have people shouting at each other and stuff like, people get really super highly emotional about it and everything else. And there's a lot of failure. There's no such thing as a good failed strategy. A failed strategy is always bad, But in innovation, you expect to fail. The old story about Thomas Edison failing 1,000 times. He said, "I didn't fail. I found 1,000 ways it didn't work." But, so then how do you look at the ROI of the first 999 before he got the one right? And that's really what you have to do, because if you're innovating, it's something that nobody knows how to do.